Yes, was. Welcome everyone to Whack Wednesday. Welcome to Watch Autumn Keto. My name is Autumn. This is my husband Richard, and we go live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and then on Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. at night to talk to you about keto and our lives and how keto fits into our lives. You can catch us at all these places, Watch Autumn Keto and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. So we're so glad that you're here with us today. Now, I know a lot of you regulars might not recognize me, you know what I'm saying? Because, I got this news. Yeah, it's me, you guys. If you didn't know, it is I. It's Autumn with my hair. Look at it. I gotta put it around.
I mean, I absolutely love it.
Thank you. What? They might not know it's me. Hello, everyone. Let's go ahead and hop into the comments. Gail's here, says good evening, Autumn and Richard. Joyce is here, says good evening, wonderful Whack fam. Heath is here, says heyo. I might be a few minutes late. I need to finish cooking our carnivore Texas cheese steak egg rolls. That sounds amazing. Let me know how that is when you get back.
Cheesesteak. Well, I'm assuming the carnivore is just an added word.
It's implied.
It's Texas cheesesteak
egg roll. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm assuming, okay, so I'm thinking the Texas and the
cheesesteak egg roll?
Well, I'm thinking the carnivore and the Texas can both be thrown out. It's basically just a cheesesteak.
Yeah, what makes it a Texas cheesesteak? That's where you're from.
Because I'm like, Philly would be like, we make pretty good cheesesteak egg rolls too.
Yes. Shauna said, hey, guess what? My fan remote will not work with my CGM. You have a CGM too? I want to hear all about it. Diane's here, says, hello, lovely people. Hi, Diane. I'm glad that you're here. Exactly. Jerry Van West is here, says, good evening, Wark fam. Jerry and Patty here. Okay. Is there a Patty Van West? Like,
well, I'm pretty sure it's not Van West. But it's Patty West.
No, Van West is the whole name.
She doesn't have his.
No, Van is not a middle name.
I know it's not a middle name, but I think this.
Hey! How's my best Whack fam? How's my best Whack fam? Yes, everybody is saying hi. Yeah, everyone. Okay, well, she's saying hi and bye. I'll make sure she hears her comments when she gets back in. Absolutely. No, you can't make noise. You got to be quiet. So, yep, that's how that works. So, yeah, if she's gonna be in the room. Which I obviously can't wait till she leaves the room. You know what I'm talking about? Making so much noise. Mary T here says, good evening, Autumn and Richard and the Whack fam. So wonderful to start the day and end the day with y'all. Got my pork belly sizzling on the barbecue. I guess our conversation this morning really did make you have pork belly. No thanks. Shirley's here, says, hello, everyone, a.k.a. the Whack fam. You right. Jerry Van West is super excited. We completed our ring challenges on our Apple Watch. Just got them, and the challenges there kind of force you to accomplish a goal. We've made 3 out of the 5 days, and 2 days got 2 rings. You guys, I know that Apple Watches have been around for a very long time, but just recently, a lot of people, like in my social network, Apple Watches?
Yeah.
Like 5 years, maybe?
Okay, that's very long.
Yeah, in technology. I'm just saying, right? So, but just recently, a lot of people have started talking about using them and like, let's be friends and connect with each other on Apple Watches. And I was like, y'all not about to make me feel left out about these Apple Watches, okay? Y'all can kick rocks. So go make your little friends and close your little rings. However you do it, okay?
But don't you do the same thing for your Clubhouse?
I know, right?
I was gonna say.
Hi, Rhonda. Glad that you're here. But that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people.
But everybody has their thing.
Yeah, everybody has their thing.
You have your Fitbit thing, so join your Fitbit group.
I know, right? I mean, to be honest, I don't like participating in challenges anyway. Nike Run Club. You know what I'm saying? So
I was gonna say the carnivore.
I'm just being a hater. No, I'm talking about like tracker challenges type things. Yeah. Mom's here, says, good evening, Jerry and Patty. Same. I say the same thing, Jerry and Patty. Good evening. Gigi's here, says, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. How was your day?
Sounds so compatible. Like
yeah, Chris said, yep, there's the hair. Exactly. It's me. Did you know it was me, Chris, before you said anything? Jerry Van West said, hi, Autumn. Love the hairdo. Thank you so much, Jerry Van West. Diana's here, says, hello, Autumn and Richard. Joyce says, love the hair.
Evening.
Did you cut it also? No, I didn't cut it, but it is curled like a mofo. Like if I stretch it out, once these curls fall a little bit, it'll be longer. But they're all tight right now. Shelly's here, says, happy Wednesday, Whack Fam. Yes. So Shauna said, thank you for the night. 9:30 a.m. Eastern is too early. Pacific. I'm just saying, Shauna, we know people that join on Pacific time. Okay. So it's only early if you let it be, but we're glad you're here at night though. Who cares? We're glad that you're here.
Shading all over the place.
Brian's here, says good evening, y'all. Hello.
This is Umbrella.
Yes. Mary said, love the hair. Thank you so much.
I told you.
Ha. Jerry Van West says, my new hairdo is just using a fresh razor.
To shave the pate.
Yes. Yeah, to shave the pate.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like
you can smear it as well.
JJ's here, says, OMG, so cute, Autumn. Thank you so much. Gail said, Autumn, your hair is fresh. I know that.
Gail, what do you know about these hip words?
Know that, right?
So these hip words you're saying.
I am totally here for it.
your hair fresh?
Fresh. Well, it's literally fresh because it just got done,
Ooh, it's very fresh.
So my mom did the same thing today. She said, Autumn, look at your hair. And then she touched it, and then she smelled it. And she
Wait, what? Tell her, don't be smelling my wife's hair. Where's she at? Let me find these comments. Don't you be smelling my wife's hair now.
Sheila said, good evening, Autumn, Richard, and my wife, Pam. Hi, Sheila. I'm so glad that you are here. Shirley said, your hair is beautiful, Autumn. Thank you really so much. Dana's here. Says, hello, beautiful. Happy Whack Wednesday, everyone. Hi. Thank you so much. Judy said, hair looks amazing. Look at you guys.
I tell you this all the time.
Yes.
Especially when you get it done.
Dude, I got to pause. You guys, okay, so here's what the issue was. So I videotaped the resident, right? But during the resident on the DVR, there was a tornado warning. So like it got interrupted. Like 15 minutes of the show was due to a tornado warning. And I was like, well, we can't watch this anymore. So I had to then go to on demand. But on the on demand, it's still so new to where they don't let you fast forward yet. So I was like, we're just gonna let this thing play out till I get back to where I was on the DVR, and that's where we are now. So that's what's going on. Chris said, I'm still at work emailing the speakers I have already recorded for Keto Salt Lake 2021 to get the links to their slides and stuff, mostly ear hustling. Well, that's awesome. That sounds great. So Keto Salt Lake 2021 is virtual, right? Completely virtual.
Seriously?
Yes.
Awesome.
I know, right? Rhonda says, hello, Whack Fam. I'm going to miss the live tonight. Workout crew decided they want to hang out for a bit. I'll catch the replay. Absolutely worth it, Rhonda. Thank you so much for stopping by.
And tell the workout crew we love them and keep working out.
I don't really know them. Tell the workout crew.
I mean, they're working out.
Yeah, so good on them. Absolutely. Tanya's here.
I love them working out.
Yes. Hey, Whack Fam.
They do anything other than working out that I disagree with? I don't love that part.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Tanya. I appreciate it. Barry's here. Says, good evening, y'all. Howdy do. Howdy do.
You said that very fast and efficiently.
Jean's here. Says, good evening, Autumn, Richard, and
all. Howdy do a few times.
Everyone says, hi, Amber. She's fine. So, yes.
Oh, yeah, she's
see, Jerry Van West says, Patty Van West is my wife. Last name is Van West. It's the Dutch spelling of my last name. I absolutely love it. Juju said, hi, Amber.
Completely correct.
Bye, Amber. I know, right? She'll
see, so that means that they all need a huge moniker, embroidered across
West.
Everything in the house.
Mary T said, spent the morning wrangling my neighbor's cows. First, they broke through the fence, and then later, Mama delivered a calf. Of course, my neighbor is away. Mom and baby doing fine. Did you deliver the cows? Did you help?
She was nearby.
What?
Probably she was, what do you call that? A house nurse? A housemaid?
Midwife.
There you go.
Call the midwife.
She was the midwife.
Brianna's here. Says, good evening.
I mean, that was great that nobody passed away and it was nothing tragic.
Oh, my God.
It was very messy.
Tanya said, OMG, I made pork belly tonight, going strong on my 7-day carnivore reset. Yeah, we talked about pork belly at length this morning, a little more than I would have preferred.
I think it was only
Harris here says, good evening. Sylvia's here says, good evening, everybody. Debbie's here.
We can talk in depth about pork belly then.
Yes. Oh, my God. Debbie said, love the hair. Thank you so much. Tanya said, not for nothing, I'm missing dairy. I mean, I didn't cut out dairy on my carnivore thing. If that's what you're doing, go for it. But I just cut out sweets.
Yeah.
But dairy does come from an animal. It is an animal product, right? So I ate to me my cheese.
Milks and cheeses.
Well, creams more like.
Creams and cheeses.
Exactly. Maybellina says, hello, peeps, looking good, Autumn. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much. Laura says, Autumn and Richard, hello. Laura from Southern California. Hello.
Oh, hello, Laura.
I know, from Southern California.
My wife's beauty.
See, Hera also said, okay, Autumn, I see what the fresh do. Fresh is how we want to describe it tonight, and I am here for it. Oh, Shauna said I work nights. Then, yeah, get you your sleep, girl. We're so glad you're here tonight. Debbie said, Richard, time to get your hair colored. Absolutely not. But he is going to. Have you ever bleached your hair, done anything to your hair? But he's going to get his hair cut next week, and I'm really excited about
it. Is it next week?
Yeah.
That's coming fast.
Yes. Valencia's here, says, good evening. First time I caught you guys in the PM. Well, we're so glad that you're here, Valencia.
Good evening, Valencia.
To be honest, it's pretty much the same as the daytime. We just tell you about what's going on. Draven West says paint rhymes with 8. Thank you. I'm going to have to Google what that means. Because, you know, guys, like I said, if anything begins to cause me the slightest bit of anxiety, I just give over it like it did.
It's very close to pate.
It does, yeah.
And also, I think at the point with the whole tea is dinner thing, I think we're just going to reside to just you make up words.
Draven West is just making up stuff.
Exactly. If tea equals dinner, you're just making up stuff up there.
Shelby's here, says, hey, girl, hey.
Tea does not equal dinner. Tea is a drink and a beverage.
Yes.
Unless you can define why tea equals dinner, it does not make any sense.
Yes, I am a stranger tonight. So, Shelby said, I'm so excited to follow you here from Clubhouse. Well, I'm so excited that you're here too, Shelby. I absolutely love Clubhouse, but yeah, YouTube is my first love. That's where you
see
my face. Yeah, right? Absolutely. Right.
It was the birthplace.
Jerry Ben West says Keto Salt Lake, May 22nd, completely virtual, gonna be off the chain. Whoa, Jerry Ben West. I'm going to go ahead and make you the live favorite for right now for just associating off the chain with you. I am here for it.
I'm actually curious on how a virtual thing could be off the chain. It's definitely a self off the chain.
Shelby said, oh, gee, I need to dye my hair blue. Did you have to bleach it? Yes, I did. Because if you can't tell, but my roots have been brown for a very long time. My roots, they were brown for a very long time. So she put blue all on my roots, but you can't tell. It's tinted, right here, but you can really see the color. All of this was yellow or blonde before, that happened. So yeah, you do have to lighten all the colors. So yes, Dana said, welcome to the wackiness. You're right. It gets quite wacky around here. Sheila's here, says, show your love and smash it. You're right. Absolutely. Oh, and Chris is reporting in. Thank you so much for that. So yes, Renee's here, says, good evening. Autumn and Richard. Hi, Renee. Glad you're here.
Good evening, Renee.
God. Brianna said, do you ever watch Dr.
Renee
Paul?
And Shauna. Yeah, on the Animal Planet.
They deliver calves all the time. Sometimes they need to get the chains to pull the babies out. No.
You ever watch Dr. Paul?
No.
It's right. Well, either Animal Planet
I don't watch Animal Planet.
TLC as well.
I don't watch any of those.
TLC has the one with the bunions and the stuff like
Brian
that.
says, what is this pork belly of which you speak? This morning, everyone was talking about pork belly, and I was just like, he was like, in order to make pork belly, you only have to do, and then proceeded to list out 17 very complicated steps. And I was like, that's not only he.
Well, I think Hoofinette was also talking about, she had pork belly set out too, where she was going to knock out some belly.
Yes, knock out some belly.
I think it was a lot of belly knocking.
A lot of belly talk today.
And the difference was how to prepare it. See, they were debating on, do you just instantly cook it and it's done? Which is
or do you make bacon like he
or you can smoke it and infuse other flavors into it as well.
Lisa J's here.
It's amazing.
Says, hey, Wax fam. He said, I'm about to load the video on how to clean the meat slicer and post about it in the group tomorrow. I will be on the lookout. Linda's here, says, hi, Wack fam, listening in, driving. We're so glad that you're here, Linda. TC's here, says, good evening, all. Absolutely.
I don't know why you're stressed about cleaning the meat slicer.
Mary T said, looked over just in time to see the baby stand up. Then hubby carried the baby to safe corral.
There we go.
So horses and other cows leave it. Mama too dumb to follow. That was a process. Oh my gosh.
That was about the cat.
She just gave birth. She might have to stand. I mean, let her sit down for a little bit.
Horses and deer and stuff, they literally start standing up and walking within
immediately.
Hours. I was gonna say minutes, but it could be an hour or two. I think that's some stress. Whereas human babies are so lazy. They just lay there.
They just lay there and expect you to care for them.
Years. It's like years. Come on, man. We got a cow beating.
Simply Eats here says,
there's a cow beating.
Noches. Gracias for,
sad.
reminding me that I am just not on top of my Espanol this year, but that's okay.
Noches?
Yeah, that means good night.
You?
Yes, because it is Espanol. Joe Ray's here says, good evening, I made it. Yes, Joe Ray, I watched your video. You were just nailing it. I'm so just glad for all your progress.
As far as the life choice that she has made?
To be keto? Yeah.
As far as she's just living your life.
Yeah, she's just doing it.
And putting it out so other people can follow behind you and learn.
Yes.
I love all of that.
Yeah, it was just great. I loved it.
I love all that.
Maitreya said, I don't know, Gen Con Online had 2 channels with DJs and video feeds in addition to all the games and lecture panels. Yeah, see, that's kind of how I'm thinking, like Keto Palooza, even though that sounds really complex right here. But yeah, it's going to be like a whole event. Chris said, yeah, I'm going for low effort. I know, right? It is a lot more effort. So
that was a lot of things you just described.
He said also, I cook pork belly in the air fryer. I still feel like it would be a little too gummy for me.
Pork belly is going to always be gummy for you.
Dana says, what is Clubhouse? An Apple thing? # Team Android. Yes. Okay. So I do have Clubhouse on my Apple, but then I also use my actual phone. I don't know where my Android phone is.
Actual phone?
Yeah, my actual phone is an Android, but this is my work phone, so it's an Apple. So I do have Clubhouse. Baller. Yeah, I know, right? No, everyone needs to have.
Well, back in the real world, where everybody has one phone. I actually have an Apple, but I started off on an Android for the longest. I only switched to Apple recently because everybody in my company had Apple. So I was like, man, y'all talking these extra messages, and I don't know what they're talking about. So I got to get in on the game.
I got an Apple. I got an iPhone. I got an iPhone because my regular phone is a Android, and I wanted to have both, because I'd want to have a separate work phone. So I was like, there's no point in getting 2 Androids. That just didn't make sense to me. So, yes.
Okay. Yes. No, that makes sense. You want to get one of
Chris said, yes, there's no Clubhouse for any non-iOS devices. Clubhouse is elitist and excludes the world population that can't afford Apple devices. No, they are. Amber said apparently they're in beta testing right now to open it up to Android. So that's going to be amazing.
That's a money maker.
Joe Ray said, all thanks. Are you going to do the 5K? Yes, I am going to do the 5K. It's on a Monday, and the theme of it is 90s music and boy bands. So I was like, I got to do this just off the strength, right? The registration is $25. If you're interested, go to Joe Ray's video, which is in the Facebook group, and then she has the link to it there. But yes, I'm doing that. And in honor of that, I'm only listening to boy bands during the entirety of the 5K. So that'll only be like 45 minutes. I can definitely do 45 minutes of boy bands.
And to add to that, there's so many Apple devices now that you can afford.
Yeah.
There's no way. Steve Jobs is gone, so his dream of only one Apple at a time is gone. Now the new guy has like Samsung has flooded the market with 11 different Apple devices.
Yes.
You can afford whatever you want.
Latanya here says, hey y'all, I finally remembered a Whack Wednesday. Well, we're glad that you're here.
Yay!
Yes. Sheila said Friday will be 2 weeks post-second vaccine, and I was exposed to Sunday to someone COVID positive, 5 days shy of being safe. Now 2 weeks of quarantine? No!
Well, that's a unique situation.
I know, right?
It's like, wait, what now? So you took a shot and you were supposed to, what the heck?
I know, that's too much.
What party was you hanging out in?
Chris said I had an iPhone until I dropped it just now. Oh, absolutely. See, I dropped my phone so hard today, but I have one of those screen protectors that I think absorbs the crack for you. If I peel the screen protector off and it's actually my screen that's this cracked, I am going to.
I've never in my life cracked my screen of any of my phones. I started off with Android because up until the iPhone 6, iPhone demanded their screens be so tiny that you needed a magnifying glass. So like for the first iPhone to iPhone 5, I didn't buy because Android was so much better and bigger. It's like, why would you even remotely buy it?
Bigger is better.
Exactly. Well, at least I can see it.
Dana says, what is it though? Just like a chat room? No. So it is basically a conference call.
Yes.
Clubhouse is
yes. I'm saying yes.
No, because when I say chat, you chat with your mouth. It's like chat room is like typing, right? So Clubhouse is a big conference call where you just hop on And so imagine like a radio show or like a podcast, right? You're listening to people have conversations, and then you can also jump in and join the conversation by like raising your hand and stuff like that. But it's all voice. You can't text anybody during the conversation, and you can't like see them. It's just a profile picture.
Sounds like a video, a voice conference.
Yes. That's what I said. Absolutely.
Okay. I came in here to get on the iPhone Android conversation. As an avid, I had iPhone from day zero. I've been with iPhone since day zero. I tried to convert to an Android 2011 when I came back from Afghanistan. I had it for like 72 hours. I gave it back. I got my iPhone back. iPhone, like Android users, when I'm texting somebody and I see the green bubble as opposed to the blue bubble, does it make me feel some type of way? Yes. Can anyone agree? I just want to see if I'm not the only one. All the Android users are going to call me haters. I'm just saying. Richard has an iPhone. Richard has an iPhone.
For work purposes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have an iPhone.
Barely.
I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be either or.
It's definitely either or.
Well, I started off as Android the first, like until the Model 6. I didn't buy an iPhone at all until the Model 6. So the first one, the second, third, fourth, and fifth, I didn't buy until the sixth one. And then I was like, okay, he finally came to the real world.
Yeah, which one is really better, iPhone or Android?
It's depending on who you work with.
I was like, better for what though? They each have their purposes.
I said it depends on who you work with the most. Whoever you work with the most, whether your company, your personal, if you have most people you know who have Android, get to Android.
Okay, so it's on the 26th.
Go Apple.
I think I saw 21st, which is the Saturday.
That's because they both are the same now.
Still doing it.
As far as cameras are concerned, as far as like saving, and now it's always, and I will always go like it's like PC versus Apple, same thing. It's like one's upgradable. You can take the memory out of one easier than the other, and blah blah blah. So it's about just who you talk to the most.
I mean, I agree. Yeah. Jerry Ben West said we had Android for the past 7 years, then went back to iPhone. Android removed all the best features. Apple has better security over Android. Now that is true, I guess.
Well, it's more of a framework. You know, you're more of like in a playpen.
Shauna says fruit and technology do not mix. That's
also true as well. But if you got to know something, because if you don't, you'll get passed by everything.
Brianna says a case on your phone makes it much harder to break it. Teenagers won't put a case on their phone so they can flex about what they have. They just have cracked iPhones. By teenagers, you mean my sister? Like Amber doesn't have a case on her phone, and I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Honestly, for me, it was not so much about cases as it was I didn't want to have an extra. Like I want a phone, but I don't want like a laptop. You know what I mean? I don't want to like carry an extra. So I didn't have an OtterBox.
Like a scan or something.
Yeah, see, mine's is like.
So is mine.
Mine is so thin.
No, it's.
No, mine
so the thing is like I used to be a person. So I'm impressed by the fact he's never cracked a screen. I cracked basically all my screens, but basically I get a new phone when I crack a screen. Now I'm out here living like my screen's cracked, and I'm out here buck wild like. Millionaires be having on outfits that cost $17, and the people with no money be having on outfits that cost $100. I'm out here with a cracked screen, but my phone still works. Let's get this work in. My mentality's changed.
Slap it.
Get a case. I don't understand. Like,
I don't have to.
I just don't understand.
See, I don't like throw my phone and like flip it and like.
That's what you're doing right now.
And now I'm doing it to show you what I don't do. So like, both are.
Now I'm doing it to show you what I do.
Exactly.
Matrey said I'm 100% Android user. I mean, I like my Android, but you know, my iPhone does have its purposes. You know?
Honestly, I would go back to Android if my company, if everybody, my bosses said,
yeah, but you work in like the digital, space. Like it's going to be Apple. Shauna said I owned an iPhone for about 4 months. Then nope. I know, right?
Because it's such a you lose the creativity that you get in Android. Android is so personal and it's so
do what works for you.
Whatever.
A phone is a phone. I agree.
But that's what I'm saying though. But like Android, like, even the home screen, like it's personal touch. Like Apple is slowly coming into that, but they're very slow.
He says, "Oh man, I'm so full. Those carnivore Texas cheesesteak egg rolls were amazing." Can you tell us what made them Texas cheesesteak?
I'm pretty sure you can knock those first two words.
Yeah, we were talking about, aren't they just cheesesteak egg rolls?
I think that's
like carnivore.
Pretty sure Philadelphia would be like, we got that.
we got cheesesteaks.
We got that. We got cheesesteak egg rolls. We got that.
Oh. Okay, Joe Ray says World Music Day is on the 21st, but the 5K is on the 26th. Okay, I got it. I'm still doing it no matter what. So
World Music Day you're doing?
Shauna said, how are you two related? Yeah, we're twins. Yep, that's my sister right there. So, yeah. TC said, if I had a case, it won't fit in my pocket. Women's pockets are a thing. Yes, I absolutely know, like, the sexist nature of women's pockets and how they're not made for utility. So
that's why my phone case is not. I cannot have like an OtterBox. I hate.
Mary T said my OtterBox saved me so many times.
Well,
wow.
I also don't do anything that destroys my phone. I don't like discus it across the room or anything. But for me, I love like OtterBox. The idea of an OtterBox is smart, but it doubles the size of your phone. And it literally is like so thick.
Yeah, massive. I feel like you can't have an OtterBox unless you have like a belt clip.
I mean, like, it doubles the size of your phone.
Turns it into like a mini laptop.
It doubles the size, and I just don't want that bulky thing in my pocket. So I was always more. I guess it's a everyday. It's kind of like your diet. It's kind of like it's an everyday thing. So I was always just more cautious with my phone. Mm-hmm. I was never like, "Hey, who wants to use this?" I was like, "Hey, let me pick it up with two hands." I was. Pull it out with two hands always. Pull it out with two hands.
Brianna says, what did you use for the wrapper of your egg roll? Yes, we would all like to know. Jerry Van West says, women are so pissed at cargo pants and don't want their men wearing them because they have pocket envy. Something along those lines, Jerry Van West.
Why can't women wear cargo pants?
No, we don't want you to wear cargo pants as men because it's not fair that y'all get all them pockets and we're forced to deal.
Be able to wear cargo pants right with us.
We are forced to deal with these little bitty half fake pockets, Fisher Price Moppers pocket.
Who designed those?
No.
We were going to storm into Victoria's Secret and say, we need cargo pants. Victoria's Secret.
That's where you think I'm getting my cargo pants.
I'm assuming so.
Shauna says I like a case like the one Richard has. It helps my bad hands grip the phone, but I have a ring on the back. Yeah, so mine I have pop sockets.
Yep.
On all my phones, yeah. So
I think everybody has those except me, like, beep, beep, because beep, beep. I don't need it. I don't need no pop.
He's doing it to show you what he doesn't do.
Exactly. So, yeah. This phone is like
absolutely. So the title of this video.
Think of me as a running back of This Is My Football.
The title of this video is how to get back on track. Because we were talking about that earlier today, about being off plan and getting back on track.
Yes.
Yesterday, you could say I was off track. Hashtag Chick-fil-A, hashtag no regrets. But
it's not so much about the Chick-fil-A. It was about the
not desserts. Prepping my meal prep.
It was about the desserts associated with said Chick-fil-A.
No, because I had the bun and I had fries. Like
we also had the brownie and the cookie and the milkshake.
You're right.
I was like, those aren't with a combo meal, are they?
But still, even if I would have just had the regular meal in a soda, that's still off plan. Okay. Them delicious waffle fries are so good, you know. But no, I also did have a cookie and a brownie and a milkshake, but it was a small milkshake. And if I'm going to be honest, when I said substitute my beverage for a milkshake, I meant a large milkshake. But
you were upset at that?
It's okay that he gave us a small one, you know. But still, so a question could be like, I've been off track. I didn't realize by default he meant small. I was like,
I was upset at the milkshake.
I was.
I did not know that.
So the question is like, how do you get back on track? Like today, I literally just went back to doing what I was going to do, which was fasting today. Like it is what it is.
Well, it's not a fireworks show. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not a big, oh my gosh, how did it happen?
Yeah.
It's literally one decision in front of the other.
One decision at a time. Exactly. And then tomorrow, you guys, I did not get a chance to prep my food for tomorrow, but it is legitimately the first thing I'm doing in the morning. Like, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm getting my blood work done, so we'll see how that goes. But tomorrow morning,
early in the morning,
9 o'clock, because I like to do fasted labs. I'm not having a zip fizz. I'm not exercising. Like, I love my baseline labs.
So you waking up cooking?
Yeah. No, when I get back from the doctor.
Okay.
Yes. So, but as soon as I get back from the doctor, I'm cooking. I'm doing everything, and then a couple hours later, I'll eat. So when it's time to eat, I'll just be like, "Oh, look! Now I have this food to eat." You know. So it's just like. Yes.
So amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I didn't get to do it today, but I'm definitely doing it tomorrow.
But that's the process, like you said, of getting back on track. It's like it's not a miraculous like epiphany or anything. It's just one decision in front of the other. It's as simple as that.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be some big grandiose thing with like firework display and everything.
Jerry Van West says designers are sexist and want to see women's curves, so that's why there are no pockets. It's why so many women steal their partner's Levi's. I can't fit into my Honey Bunch jeans. They're so comfortable and have pockets. Also, it's also in cahoots with the purse industry because we wouldn't need purses if we could just put things in our pockets, right?
Throw that in the jewelry industry as well.
Yes. See, that's Shauna says a good crossover purse works for pockets, pants pockets. I don't need the extra bulk. Yeah, but like even the way that men's pockets work, it's not so bulky. Like it's just the way.
I just think everybody needs to have either backpacks or
Maybelline says not the brownie, cookie, and milkshake narc. I was like, wow, Richard, we're going there, but sure. Look, I'm not lying.
You never said it.
I'm not lying.
In my opinion, that was see when you go to a drive-through, I get a number. You get the number right, and then you stop. Like, give me a number. All right, you was like, give me a number. All right, what else you got? Tell me all your desserts. I was like, well, dang,
I didn't get all the desserts they told me about.
Get your roll on.
But plus we had gift cards, you know? Like it wasn't real money, it was fake money. But do you know the funny thing I was telling my mom about Chick-fil-A is that they just assume you know the menu. Because by the time those little people come out to your car, you're so far away from the menu.
Oh, yeah.
But why do I know them? Like, well, I know exactly what I want. He's like, hey, what can I get started for you today? I was like, I would like a spicy deluxe combo with no tomato with pepper jack cheese. I would also like a this. I mean, like rattling it off. But like,
see, I'm the type where I am talking to you. If I cannot see the menu, then you better explain the menu to me verbatim. Like, all right, so what's that sandwich there at the bottom? What is that?
Even though I don't want the sandwich, I need to know what it is.
I need to know.
He says, what made them Texas versus Philly? We seasoned the beef with my brand new Texas 5-spice, wrapped in prosciutto, cooked in the air fryer, then dipped in homemade keto queso.
I'll say it's Texas.
So now. Is your egg roll like if the egg roll wrapper was prosciutto? That's
definitely very Texas of you.
Oh my
god! Philly would have made it Swiss cheesy.
I love that.
What is it? The cheese whizzy.
Yes. Tanya said fasting is a powerful tool. Yes, I really like fasting. It turns my brain off, like my eating brain. I
wish I could fast. My stomach totally was like turn on me.
Yes, Brianna said prosciutto, so meat stuff with meat. I might have to try that. Exactly.
Okay, that's very Texas.
But Richard, you barely eat anyway. Like
I know, but when my stomach growls, it be growling.
So when it growls, you got to eat, but it barely does that. So only when it does that.
When it does.
When it does.
That's where I eat my own hand.
Where'd my hand go? Drace here says, good evening. Oh, Dak to your elbow, Richard?
It has to be. I just seen some.
Lisa said, I love my fanny pack and my book bag. I absolutely hate carrying a purse. That's the same thing. I've really gotten into a fanny pack. I used to be backpack, but I don't have a lot of stuff anymore. So now I have everything I need in my fanny pack.
As a man, I think the cross satchel. What do you call the thing?
The merce. He says, or maybe a shirt with a pocket would help. I'm not going there with you, Heath. I'm never going there.
It would help, but you need lots of pockets. You need to be one of them weird, like 18 pocket shirts.
Around you said all the way under a fleet of buses. I was just like, oh, okay, he's going there. Got it. Nothing. Jerry said, I've been living in workout pants. They have a nice side pocket. Yeah, I don't have the fancy workout pants with side pockets.
You got to put a check with a check.
Yes.
You got to put another check on them.
Exactly.
You got to order those special.
Yeah, Maybelline said fasting is very necessary from the way that we were taught to eat. Yeah, not giving our gut time to recover. I'm all about that gut recovery time.
Well, I think for me personally, I think that I put enough space in between my eating.
They look like little cigars. That's so funny.
What's that?
The egg rolls.
Oh.
Yes.
And have we decided what they're made of? What will they wrap?
Prosciutto.
Yes, there we go.
First of all, Gigi, she says, what? You don't like being called out. It rolls off the tongue real easy when you're calling out Richard. Gigi, I'm just going to hide that comment right there.
I think, Gigi, you are the last
Stop trying to be his friend. He's not the one that you should be trying to
avoid. I have no idea what you're talking about. Gigi, you are the new life favorite.
Shannon Tears says, good evening from Kernsville, North Carolina. Hi, Shannon. I'm glad you're here. Your profile picture of this dog face is absolutely beautiful.
See, Gigi's the only one who understands, like, my plight.
Yeah, apparently. So,
you calling me out.
Yes. Diane says Dame usually wears BDUs. I have him carry all my stuff. Yes, I mean now talk about pockets. Absolutely. Yep. So.
Well, I mean, also you're not afraid of fanny packs.
Oh, I love me a fanny pack. You're right. Jerry Van West says, I wish I could fast. Being diabetic, my doctor said I cannot do it for now. Next doctor's appointment is on May 27th, so we'll see where my A1C drops
there
to.
You go, Jerry.
Ooh, from 8.8 to 6.2. Now we're hoping it's in the 5s. That's going to be amazing. So
I'm curious. Are you both the same way?
Does Patty fast?
Can like lean on
fast Patty?
Well, not so much fast, but she's not until she gets her check out as well.
Me too. I use a fanny pack as a
person. I use a fanny pack as a weapon.
Yes. I don't use my fanny pack. See, Shauna says, yes, even Richard Shirt says, watch Autumn Keto. Exactly. This is the Autumn show. It's not about Richard. This is not about how comfortable we can make Richard feel.
What was that question, though? Who said that?
Gigi!
Gigi said that she was not talking about what the name of the channel was.
I'm just trying to be fair. Look,
she was not talking about what the name of the channel was.
Good practice.
No one ever asked.
With 5 grandchildren, I'm sure you do your share of media.
An actual person.
So thank you.
She was being a human being and saying, "Hey, what's fair is fair." She didn't look at the itinerary. Like, whose name is this channel? Okay, if it says watch. Okay, so anything Autumn does, it is fair, and whoever the other person is, screw them on to be damned. That's not the question at all, Lola.
He says, Richard, you have to remember now that you're married and that the man can either be happy or correct, but never both. You must submit to the queen. This might be the most poignant thing you've ever
being
said.
Asked? I don't even know what happened. We just was like,
Patty can't fast either. I can't wait to see how that works out for you.
I literally just said what you did. I don't know what did I not do that was made you happy or correct?
How about you, princess?
I have no idea.
Tanya says fasting and keto got me off all diabetic and RA meds. Wow, look up Dr. Jason Fung. Exactly, Jerry Van West. So maybe, of course, listen to your medical professional, but also don't be afraid to seek other, advice from the interwebs if you think it can help you on your journey.
Also ask questions.
Also ask questions.
Like everything you don't know anything. They don't know everything.
Yes.
You got to build that rapport.
I texted Chris Baird today and asked him his thoughts on the appropriate amounts of sucralose consumption. Because I was like, is it really that bad? What's going on here? Honestly, I have not read his response. Of course, he sent me some articles, especially there's also an article on the Keto Chow website about it. So I'm going to read it to look at the acceptable, they called it the acceptable daily amount or daily intake or something. I'm going to look into that. Like I said, mainly it would just be to keep the Zip Fizz or something like that. But I'm really going to try to cut out my sweets no matter what. But I just don't know if I need to be a sucralose, I can't have this at all. So I'm just, thinking.
So just take it off the list completely?
Yeah.
Kelly
Keys here says, good evening, everybody. Hi, Kelly. Glad that you're here. So yes,
Good evening, Kelly.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look into that.
You should.
Yeah,
research is an amazing thing.
Research is an amazing thing, right?
So
knowledge, right? So tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment, and then I'm gonna cook my meal prep, and then I'm kind of gonna resume. I'm going to do the full day of eating. The full day of eating comes out tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. So be sure to check for that because we're not doing a live, of course. But
tomorrow's more about your medical situation.
Well, no, it's going to be, my medical situation is going to be done by 9:15 in the morning after she takes my blood. So I don't really have a doctor's appointment. Then we won't have the results from my medical situation for a while. So I don't have a medical situation. I'm just going to get my blood drawn. Yes. Mary T said, thanks for checking out the sucralose. Can't wait to hear what you think. I know, right? I'm interested to see what I think.
There you go. See, it's a process.
Joe Ray says eating chicken pot pie soup made with chicken soup keto chow. That is amazing.
Whoa.
I'm really trying to
break that open.
I'm really trying to
implement.
Narrow down the foods that I'm about to start eating. So
wait, what? So what?
Like beef and salmon. And cheese.
What do you mean narrow them down? You mean only eat 3 types of meat for the next 6 months type of thing?
Well, just just simplify my diet in general. I've really come to enjoy most parts of my diet. I try to vary the proteins for the sake of varying my proteins, but
I noticed that.
I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore. Tanya said when I first started keto and fasting, all my doctors chastised me. Now some of them are telling other patients to consider it. Hello, that's how it always works.
That's what happens when you have the life.
Bye, Brian. Glad that you were here. What? He has to leave.
You're so cute.
He said, I laugh at how most folks don't understand that everyone fasts. Look at the word breakfast. Exactly. See, but do you know the funny thing, Heath? It says that's literally what you're doing. Mm-hmm. How did the two words put together, break fast, turn into breakfast?
Because you're breaking your fast.
No. Why isn't it called breakfast? You know,
because
why?
People like to smoosh words together.
How did it turn into break? Like, even how did BREAK turn into break?
Because people,
even though it could be breakfast,
we smush words together easily over here.
I'm just saying. Jory said, "OMG, your hair." Yeah, this has been my hair the whole time, bro. I got it done.
Just like we say aluminum.
Yeah, there's definitely more letters in
we
there.
say we don't care how you pronounce stuff. We pronounce it our way.
Shauna says later, I'm going to make a keto chow caramel macchiato bundt cake for dinner. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Mookie's here. Says hello, everyone.
Good evening, Mookie.
Jory said you just need something sustainable and something you will stick to. Don't get too strict. Exactly. So here's the thing. I'm not limiting. Yeah, like I'm not limiting sucralose or my proteins, like out of any other reason besides like I just like it better that way. You guys, you saw today Rashana was talking about how she's going to join Nicole Burgess on a cut that's starting in May, and I was like, oh, should I do a cut? No, the answer is no. I already know that.
And what is a cut?
A cut is when you cut calories to lose body fat. Okay. You know, it's like a
serious challenge.
Yeah, like a challenge, exactly, right? So right now, Nicole Burgess has been building over the last couple of months. She's been eating at a calorie surplus, building muscle. Now she's going to start cutting calories to burn fat. And I was like, ooh, a cut sounds fun. And then I was just like, no, it doesn't. Like, I'm just not mentally there right now, you guys. I've just got to work on being consistent and not particularly challenging, you know? Gigi said, have a good night, everyone. Have to get to Grants. Bye, Gigi. So glad that you were here today.
Of course. Thank you, Gigi. You're still our favorite.
Yes. LaTanya said, OMG, all this time I've been sitting here and did not realize you got your hair did. It is fire. Thank you so much.
See, because she hides it so often. You hide it so well.
The color is all different. Absolutely. So yes. He said, because most people can't speak properly. Look how many people say Reese's and not Reese's. You know, Heath, we will go together on that as well.
Yep, that is true. And I mean, Heath being from Texas, you literally mess up half the English language. Texas, they cut everything up. There's a lot of
Shelby said, how do you not get caught up in all the stress people put around keto in the community? Tips. Well, how to not get caught up in all the stress? Just look, I got this. That's how, so what I've really come to do is realize.
Sticking your fingers in you?
Well, it's like tuning it out and only doing what works for me. Exactly. Don't get me wrong. I will try something, like I love hearing about how other people do keto. And I think could I do it that way? Should I do it that way? Would that be interesting if I tried to do it that way? But I don't think, this is the right way to do keto and this is the wrong way to do keto. Like whatever works for you and is allowing you to feel good and see the results you expect to see, that's it. Like people are like carnivore.
I also look at it as like the bowling alley, like the guardrails.
Yeah.
Like
the bumpers.
The bumpers. Like there's a lot of ways to get a strike. Like you don't have to get you can bump all along the lines as long as you stay
in the lane
on the path.
Yeah.
The path. Keto's a wide path. Keto is a huge wide path. It's not just carnivore. It's one specific alley of the keto lane.
Yeah.
It's like you can slide all along that place as long as you find your path. Yeah.
There's clean keto, there's dairy free, there's carnivore, there's fasting, then there's all sorts of fasting inside of that. I think there's carb cycling.
I think the bottom line is just trying to get out of that whole standard American pyramid situation where it's like sugar is not your friend.
Yes.
And turn that whole thing upside down to where fat and what's the other thing? Fat and other stuff.
Carbs, protein.
Yes, there you go.
Got it.
Fat and protein are your friend, and carbs are kind of not the best thing.
TC said the cut sounds painful, would probably trigger my binge eating. Exactly. That's why I'm not even
Well, you're not there mentally. Yeah, you're not there mentally. You gotta give time.
Joe Ray says, yes, that 75 mile way just helped me get back on a plan. Now I'm just trying to stay on a plan and not beat myself up if I fall off a little here or there. This is my life right now. I'm just trying to live sustainably. You know,
I was gonna say that.
Live.
But I mean, you gotta.
Bye, Jerry Van West.
You're not by yourself. Good evening, Jerry and Patty. I'm assuming. Hope you all have a wonderful evening.
He says kindergarten versus kindergarten. Now you're starting to speak my language, Heath. Library. My Aunt Beverly said Costco's today with an S, and I was like, nope.
Them Cowboys versus them Cowboys?
No.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah,
Mary said, that's why we love you, Autumn. Your common sense and real approach to keto. I really appreciate that, Mary. And I really appreciate, like, you guys, like you, Kathy P, the ones that are just like, I'm keto all day, every day, no matter what. That's just what I choose for myself. Keto every day. And
Chocolate
good
City
for you.
There.
Well, she goes off plan sometimes.
Well, she's a warrior.
I mean, she's hardcore, yes, no matter what. But
rocks.
Yes,
Okay.
I just really, I like how you guys are just committed to the diet, no matter what. Like, I love how that is your lifestyle. I'm obsessed with it.
Completely correct.
Shauna says, if how I'm doing keto is working, why mess it up? Exactly. However, I tried more keto for lately, and it's working better. So a good change. That's exactly how I feel, Shauna. I was like, I did carnivore. It's a 7-day challenge, and I'm like, you know what? But I kind of like that. So I want to integrate parts of that into my life.
But that goes back to everybody's different and everybody's unique. You have to find your own particular lane.
Yes.
And then once you find what your body likes, what you like, what your mind likes, that's when you can start. Exactly. Yeah. That's when you can start just embodying all of it.
Yes. Brianna says, I have to stay away from certain keto groups. I stick to the groups that are supportive and positive. I agree. Somebody, I'm in a keto group. I don't comment, but I'm in the keto group. And someone posted, like, how do you handle keto on vacation? And like everyone in the comments was like, I am keto 24/7, 365 on vacation, on the weekend, during this. Like, you just eat keto. That's what you do. And I was like, oh, okay. Good for them. I mean, that was like the majority of the comments. And I was like, oh, okay. They would probably rip me to shreds if I was just like, enjoy yourself. It's one time a year, you know?
Like, the contrarian.
You know,
go into that group and be like, hey. How about you just enjoy it?
I don't need to get cussed out. No. Diane said you need to do what works for you. If you feel better and are seeing the results you want, run with it. I agree. Absolutely.
And I just love
Yes, Jerry says, I agree, Mary. Autumn, you don't make things too complicated. And I hope that I just want you guys to see, hopefully in me, that the measure of success is not someone that eats keto like however many days in a row, because by all those means, like, I'm not successful, right? But I consider it, someone that is committed to eating keto and, as much as possible, and truly striving to get better at health in general,
I'll agree.
So that's all I'm saying. So
I'll agree completely, because it's about.
He said these country bumpkins out here saying Kroger's. You're right. Don't get me started.
I'm just saying. Was it glass houses don't do what?
That's not a saying.
It is a saying.
No, glass house. What don't glass houses do, Richard?
Throw stuff at each other. What you say?
Glass houses don't throw stuff at each other.
Exactly, because they'll end up
no one
will be blind.
No,
everyone's blind.
No,
when people have glass houses.
And they throw stuff at each other.
Exactly.
I hate them. Beth says, right. Hi, Beth. I'm glad that you're here. Cutting skinny syrups may break my keto happiness. Even if I'm up 8 pounds from my goal, I'm happy. I'm not willing to risk it. Exactly. Preach.
There you go,
Absolutely.
Beth. There you go, Beth. But it's a mentality. It's a mentality.
Yes. Shannon said, went to Costco this morning and finally found the healthy noodles I see Daniela Diaries eating all the time. Have you tried them? I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I hope they are great. No, I have not tried them.
Say,
what section of Cosco? Yeah, tell me what section they are.
Do what I want to do and go down.
You're right, and we're not going to start. So don't try to guilt trip me out here. But
we're missing out on these awesome noodles.
My whole thing is I'm not a noodle person in general. Once again, that goes back to complicating my diet that I just really don't care to do.
Yes,
like I don't need rice replacements. I don't need noodle replacements. So, but I would be interested to see, like I did the crepini egg thins here and there. Like I've just really cut out all the things that all the fluff in my diet. But still, I'd be interested in looking for them. Yes. So what section did you find them in?
And if it doesn't, go in the taco truck.
Yes, exactly. See, Diane said Walmart's or Walmart. Hey, Hey, if I hear Walmart, I am walking away.
Good old wallet word.
TC said, has anyone tried the palmini noodles? Okay, now this, on the other hand, we tried the palmini lasagna for our keto date night. Delicious. And now I haven't tried like a fettuccine or biscotti or anything like that.
What was that?
I don't know, because the way my husband cooked it.
Okay.
Is that but the lasagna was absolutely delicious. Shelby said, I'm going to Disney World for a week soon, and I'm not sure how I'll be able to resist the amazing food. Girl, if it was up to me, don't try to resist the amazing food. Like, it's not worth it. I was just going to
say, especially Disney World, because I don't think they do keto in Disney World. I'm like, if you do keto in Disney World, you have to do it really hard. Bring like 3 coolers.
So I've heard a couple of different coping strategies of going on vacation, right?
Okay, let's hear this.
So number one, and this is what I'm going to try to do next time I'm on vacation, because here's my problem. I have a problem with like overeating, just indulging way too much. And so here's the thing. If I'm going on like a 6-day vacation, by day number 2, I am stuffed to the brim. Like my face is all puffy. I don't look good in any of the pictures because I've just spent the first couple of days eating, like whatever was at the restaurants and snacks and stuff, right? So here's the things, a couple of things people said. I know this one lady that she chooses like the one thing she's going to have that day, Yes. So if it's like, hey, we're going to what land?
Steak place.
We're going to the steak place in Disney World. Okay. And at that place, they got these mashed potatoes and they got this brownie mudslide. Like that is my one thing. I am choosing that one thing to indulge in. So what does that mean? That means the rest of the day, keep it light. Don't take every opportunity to eat everything you can, because you're saving that one thing. Yes. Or maybe your one thing is like some drinks. Like we're going to happy hour and I'm drinking all the sugary drinks, right? Okay, well then that day, just try to eat like a more keto situation because you're giving yourself that one thing.
Sugary drink, so
just knock them back. Well, then, hey, do it. But I'm just saying, choose the things and don't just look at it as a free for all. Yeah. Also, crazy idea. I did this in Paris and it worked for me. Like because our vacation was like 9 days. I fasted 2 of those days. Like I did alternate day fasting. One day I just ate so much and it was just like, oh, the delicious Parisian food that the next day I was like, I'm not even hungry, bro. Like, I just don't even want to eat. So like I let all that stuff move through and clear out. And then the next day I walked around with a baguette in my backpack, right?
From my perspective, I know most people aren't from my perspective.
You're right.
It's about, just remember, you have a long time there. You can space that out. Like it don't have to be done in one day. You don't have to hit every restaurant. You don't have to eat all the ice cream in one day. Get like a little sundae. Well, it was nice.
She found the healthy noodles toward the back where they have the meats and cheeses. I'll have to look.
And guacamole we only go down one
aisle.
We
don't go up and down all of those aisles.
That's changing as of today.
So Dee has a great point. Says Shelby, follow 2 Crazy Ketos. They likely have a video for staying keto at Disney World. Yes, they are in Florida, and if you're looking to stay keto, you can follow them. I don't know if I would necessarily be looking to stay keto on a vacation.
Okay. I've been to Disney World 2 years ago with my nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
There's a lot of restaurants and there's a lot of options. So there is a possibility there. Like you can't just order a steak with nothing else, and you can't just order like, just give me all the just give me a burger with no bun. And you can do these things. But the question is, when you're in a festive place, can you mentally do these things and like your family all around you be doing everything else? You can do keto Disney World easy peasy. Yes. But can your mind do keto?
My mind couldn't do keto.
That's what I'm saying. No, 2 Crazy Kids gonna tell you the same thing I'm gonna tell you. Yeah. You can order a bunless burger at any restaurant at Disney World. But can everybody in your family eating everything good? And you like,
and they're drinking out of a Mickey cup with a straw.
I'll take the regular.
Legenia, I'm so glad that you're here. Everyone, this is another one of my friends from Clubhouse. Says, hey, Autumn, I'm so glad I caught you live. Yes, girl, you caught the tail
Sincerely.
end. Yes. And so, yes, so we are.
Good evening.
Yeah, so exactly. This is my husband, Richard. Yeah, he's not on Clubhouse. Thank God.
I poke in sometimes, but I don't say nothing because I don't want you to poke me out like you and your mom with 2 S's.
Shannon said, I really like the palmini noodles a lot, just hoping the healthy noodles. Now, you're calling them the healthy noodles. Are they literally, is that the brand name of? Are you allowed to do that? That's amazing. It's healthy. I absolutely love that. So
they got smart health TV dinners.
Kelly said, "I'm too cheap to pay Disney food prices. I probably fast for the day." Now this is actually more my speed as well.
Oh no, it's that. No, you can bring coolers. Yeah, you can bring coolers into your hotel. If you take them for the, you can bring coolers into the property. If you have like lunch meat, just bread or lunch meat and a bunch of like.
We were definitely the lunch meat
rice and stuff
family.
Like that.
So
yeah, no, you can do that now. You can't bring them into the actual. I don't think you bring them to the park, but you can bring them into like your hotel area and stuff like that. Yeah, there you go.
You know,
but you can, but you can't bring them to the park. But no, there's 1,000 ways you can be keto at Disney World. The question I ask is, can your mind deal with it? That's the only thing I'm asking. Because everybody else, if you're there by yourself or with your spouse and you're both there, you're good. But if you're with your kids or your nephews and nieces, or you got a bunch of people around you that aren't. It's so much harder.
Yeah, that's
so much harder.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. That mentally, that wouldn't work for me. So I would just be like, I'm gonna try the one thing. Like, okay, what do I want to try today, or what am I gonna do today? Yes. Because that's my problem. Is I make every single meal like let me eat the most I can.
Don't try to hit every.
Yeah, that's what I would try to do. Right.
Pick one thing a day. And that's the thing you do.
Yes.
Everything else is just on the route.
Normal. Yeah, just like
Also. You're gonna be doing a lot of walking.
That's what somebody said. That's what somebody said. Lots of activity.
You're gonna be walking miles.
Yeah.
This is miles.
Lots of activity.
Yeah. So you're gonna exercise.
So my whole thing is just like, I would say just don't worry about it, or like make a plan and realize that perfection and staying keto is not going to be the measure of your success on your vacation. You know, in my opinion, it's how present in the moment are you? How much can you spend time with your family? How much fun and memories and how you feel about yourself as you're doing it.
Not fun associated with food, but fun associated with the family and the people you're with.
Exactly. So yeah, that's it. Okay, guys, so we've been on here for way too long. I have got to finish up this episode of The Resident, right? Gosh. But thanks so much for joining us tonight. Don't forget, we're going live again at 9:30 a.m. Eastern on Friday. Oh yeah, and tomorrow we're doing the full day of eating. Yay. Yeah, it's a doozy. I really like it. It's the carnivore that I did last week. So so check that out. But thank you so much for joining us, and we're going to watch TV and then go to sleep. All right. So yes, we are. So catch us on the outro. Okay, we'll see you on Friday. Okay, bye.